below the melody. So I'll take you back to the score. All right, so here on the first part, you see in red, I've just put in some harmony notes. They're basically the notes of the F minor chord. So then I am adding that A flat, E flat. There I'm adding a little G to the B flat. So I'm just adding some harmony notes that are part of the chords, hanging them under the melody. What's important to realize is that you have to know your inversions, because you're going to need to keep the melody line as the top note. So if your chord doesn't actually start on an F, but you want to put the notes of the chord under it, you're going to invert that chord so that the harmony notes are below it. And you just kind of plug those in. They don't have to be with every single melody note. Nah, you can just hit and miss. I'll play it again with some added harmony. I'm hanging some more of the chord notes under the melody. So here I am starting the introduction. Hello, it's me. I've been wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. So there you have a fuller sound by hanging those chord notes underneath the melody. So let me just quickly go over. I never do a very long broadcast. I'm just trying to teach a simple little lesson. And I like to make sure I summarize and let you know where I came from. So first of all, I found this lead sheet on musicnotes.com. It's it's less expensive than buying the entire score. Also, the score that I would have had my students play was a little too difficult for them, which is why I'm teaching it this way, because they're not quite ready just to sight read that. Okay, so I found the lead sheet online, and then I teach, I teach them to understand the scale they're playing in. So I taught the F minor scale, and then we went over the chord, the F minor chord, the E flat chord, the A flat chord, the D flat chord. And then we started doing inversions of those chords. We did an inversion of the F minor chord. All of these inversions help them to understand what notes they can use under the melody. We inverted all of the chords. All right. Next step, hello there. Next step, I made sure that they could play the melody. So we spent some time. And you know, this is a pop song, so if they don't have perfect rhythm, I'm not going to expect that or say, yeah, you've got to fix that, because they're trying to express what they enjoy about the song. And if they know the words and they've listened to her sing it, likely they will know the rhythm of the melody. So we learn the melody, and then we start putting a bass line. We identify what the bass line would be. And we try it with the melody and the simple bass line. You could just do fifths. So for the beginning would be just a low F and a C. We'd start with just a simple. And then, you know, as they start to get that in their hands, then we would start hanging some harmony notes from the right hand, and pretty soon it starts to flesh out and it starts to become more like they're used to hearing, and they get a great deal of satisfaction. So I hope that makes sense. This was how to teach your student pop music using a lead sheet and chords. So